stream number 12. My name is Hakao, and I'm going to be the host of today's live stream. We are very excited to have a very special guest for today's live stream. His name is Quang Minh or Minh Ho. Oh, apologize. Yes, it's a Vietnamese live stream ongoing at the same time. And before we bring our guest to the live stream to share his stories with the world, we'd like to make a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, or today's Vietnamese time, tomorrow Americans time, we're going to restart 1 and 2 in English at 8, from between 8:30 p.m. Vietnamese time until 9:30 p.m. And on the October 9th and the 10th, we are going to have our first class in Spanish. So very excited to have this class start to roll out. And if you have friends in the Spanish community, please help to spread the words to them and introduce them to the class. I know that we are living in a very crucial pandemic time, and it's super important for all of us to stay healthy, get our immune system boosted, and so that is coming our way. So those are the announcements that I would like to make today, and I'm very excited to introduce you to our young guest today. He's very young, just over 20 years old. He's from Hanoi, Vietnam, and he's actually the person who is behind the cover of this book. Wow, did you see that? I hope you can see that clearly. So NLG, we just published this book a few weeks ago. And it's a basic book that all of us in our practice should have as a reference and for our understanding as well. And the person who designed the cover of this book, as you can see, a very special and lovely cover, and that Mr. Lee praised a lot about. It's the young man that I'm very happy to bring him to you audience today. Wow, welcome, Minh Ho. Hello, Minh.
Thank you, Hakao. What's going on, everyone?
Hello, Em.
Yeah.
How are you today?
Great.
Good. How are you? So it's morning time in Hanoi, and what have you been doing since morning, Minh?
Okay, so
how's the weather there?
Yeah, so I was at the shop, right? This morning, I got the time myself this live stream. So I thought it will be tonight, but actually it's this morning. So I got to rush from the shop to my home to do the live stream. That's my fault.
And that's great. I can hear that you said that you just ran back from the shop, but do you know what, the sound in the background is a little bit blurry, and then we cannot hear you too well. So okay. You maybe stay close to the microphone because we don't want to miss your story.
Okay, so can you hear me better
okay
now?
That's much better now. Great.
Okay.
Thank you. So Minh, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, thank you. So hi everyone, my name is Minh Ho. So currently I'm 21 years old, and I was lucky to learn NLG from June of 2020 until now, and I got some great results and great experience, and my life has gotten much better. So yeah, it's amazing.
Wow, your life has got much better. Could you tell us more about that? In which capacity, in which way has your life gotten much better?
Yeah, so just like everyone, my health got much better. So 1 year ago, when I came back to Vietnam from studying abroad, my health was so off because like I didn't know I was alone and I didn't know how to take care of myself. And all I eat a lot of instant noodles and stuff like that, and I didn't sleep well. So my health is terrible. So I went to a doctor, right? She had a technology where which you put your hands like this, and it can read all your body index from intestine and blood and stuff. So we got the index, and everything was like off balance from my liver index, my stomach index, and my blood and all that stuff. A lot of them were out of balance. But then after 1 year of practicing NLG, I came back to her and she did a test again, and almost every numbers of my body, it got balanced. It's in the green point. So she was surprised and she was very happy with that. And she told me that you're on the right track. And now the doctor, she's learning energy also, and her family also learning energy. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. It's actually the second time in this book that I heard a similar story when people who practice energy because they had health problems before, and then after practicing energy, they went to the doctor, and the doctor was so surprised, and it was the doctor himself or herself who eventually registered into class again.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's awesome.
And, yes, and on Sunday, actually, we are going to bring a doctor to our live stream, and she's going to share her experience of practicing energy and the impact on her health and also on her clients and on her patients. So very excited to and looking forward to that. So Minh, so you said that you went abroad, right? How long would you? Where were you in the world?
Oh yeah, so I did my junior and senior year of my high school in America, in Wisconsin.
Oh, in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And you said that you ate a lot of junk food
Yeah.
for the whole year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I didn't sleep well, and then stressed. Yeah, and my, like mentally, I was kind of stuck, and you know, it's I couldn't think like this, like at the moment right now.
Wow. So mentally you were stuck, and physically you were not very healthy because you ate junk food, just instant noodle for the whole year.
Yeah, because the food at the canteen, it was not enough. So and then when you study late or you stay up late, you feel very hungry. So it's just instant noodle, and they're cheap also. So that's the only. Yeah.
Well, I heard a lot of stories of Vietnamese or any, kind of foreign students overseas complain about the canteens and the food, the quality of the food all the time. And they eventually, just like yourself, chose to opt out for, instant noodles, some pizzas or some junk food. So I imagine that your peers, your friends in high school then, were they probably, there was some of them who have similar health conditions like yourself and probably would need a boost of energy at the moment?
Yeah, I think so, but I think that their energy level is so higher up than me. I think most of the reason that I have the disease is because of my stress. Yeah. So
mentally, but I would imagine that a fraction or a certain percentage, probably, I don't have to study now, but probably at least now stress is everyone's problem, right? Because there's so many subjects and there's so much information out there and so many things to do, and people overstretch themselves. So I imagine that stress is a common problem for many people, including students, and so therefore including overseas students like yourself. And so I was just a thought that, well, we know the energy is beneficial for everyone, but for students, for example, it will help them a lot in their study. And then maybe is that the reason why, Minh, that now when you practice energy already, you chose to support children with their study through energy? So tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I want to begin with myself, right? So I talked to you about my health, my physical perspective, but now it's like a spiritual and wisdom kind of perspective. Yeah. So when I got to NLG, it's like you're able to I was able to find the root of everything, the root of like happiness for everyone, not just me, not just my family, but for everyone, which is love. You know, it's just that simple. But if we are able to do it, then everything just goes really smoothly. So if all of us have love, then we can live harmonious together, and our wisdom got like it just evolves like real fast. Yeah, and everyone would help each other out to evolve. Yeah, so from my own experience, I changed so much, like how I act with my how I interact with my parents and people around me. Like I feel the love for everyone, and my stress. There's no more stress. At least like for now, if I was stressed, maybe just 5 minutes or something, maybe less. Yeah, so it's amazing. And when I realized that, I experienced the benefits in our the way that we're thinking. So I love to share that with our younger generation. So if they got the like the most essential knowledge, which is love for everyone, then they would be able to evolve in a really safe and steady kind of path. You know, it's not like this, right? They got to top and they go to the bottom, but now they go like always evolve because they understand about love. And yeah, and when I do energy for the children, the younger ones, they told me that like all of them told me that they were able to understand the class materials and understand what the teacher is saying like really easy, much easier. And just like a few days ago, one of them told me that they got 10 out of 10. And they didn't, yeah, they couldn't have that before. So I was really happy for them and for all of us, because the next generation, they will be really good if they understand about energy and love. Yeah.
That's amazing. So how many children have you helped?
I just started, so it's about 5 or 6 that I'm currently doing energy with them. And all of them really liked it, so I'm really happy.
And so what do you mean when you do energy with them? What exactly did you do to them, and how much time did that take?
Yeah, I just do once a day. So it depends on the age of the children. Yeah, and based on energy formula.
Oh, okay. So like maximum 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So for children, it's a little bit less, right? And you just give them the energy, the love energy. Wow, and they all of them got smarter, more intelligent.
Yeah, they tell me that. They tell me that, and their parents can see that too, and how they act to their classmates and their family. It changed a little bit too.
Wow, that's amazing. So how do you think? Well, how do we gonna bring this more to the children and the students in Vietnam and all around the world? What do you think?
I think it's gonna spread around the world anyway, but it just matter of sooner or later, you know, because energy, it's just all benefits and it's all gifts, and it makes everyone evolve. So it just matter of time. So now if it's just that how can we do it faster and the most effective, right?
That's
so
great.
Yeah, so I think I honestly don't know. It's just that we should just like evolve our love in ourselves, and then the ideas will start to come into your mind, and you would have some amazing ideas how to spread this and bring so many love and benefits to others. Yeah, so all of us will do our best, right? And then
Yes.
hopefully many great ideas will come, and then we will be able to do it in the shortest time and the most effective way.
Great. So start with ourselves, right? The adults, we practice, and then we share that with the children or the children of our friends, or the children in the neighborhood. That's amazing. And so you touch a little bit about the practice and the 5 forms of love. So because 5 forms of love is the core, is the foundation of energy. And as you said, love is the basis of all. I mean, we are all born from love, and we are love. And so when we synchronize ourselves with this frequency of love, then we are in the natural, happy, joyous state of mind and state of being. And as you said, for yourself, from a person who was sick or was not very healthy, and now you transform yourself into a handsome young man and very useful and active and in
That's
the
so nice of you. Thank you.
and all that take was to take the class, which each of the class lasts probably about 4 hours maximum, and then you practice every. So when do you practice? When is the best time you think to practice, and how long does it take you? How many formulas you practice per day, and how much time does it take you in totality?
Yeah, so I usually practice it like right after I woke up, and then I do all washing my face, and then I got I really got up, and then I came back to my bed because I like to do my formula when I'm lying down.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's the most comfortable for me. Yeah, so just right after I got up. So I'm doing about 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 4 or 5 formulas. Yeah, but the two that are the most essentials are the stem cell stimulation and self healing. Like I always do that, but someday that I didn't got time or I forget, then the other 3 formulas sometimes I didn't do. Yeah.
So
but
every
stem cell
day,
stimulation every day.
Great. Stem cell stimulation every day. Imagine, usually people have to go to the doctor office, to the best, medical facilities to get your stem cell activated or instilled. And now here you are lying in your bed so comfortably, and then practice that for 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And then there you go. You transform into a new man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome indeed. Yeah.
I really hope that we're going to see more of Minh Ho popping up all around the world. The new generation of human beings who are so loving and so intelligent and so wise, and they're going to take great care of this planet. And then all of
because
right?
Thanks to the one that went before us, they give us all the experience, the love, and then we learn from that, and we evolve from the wisdom and stuff. So that's how we got here, and the next generation will be even better.
Wow, that's amazing. I hope I can live until that day. Well, actually, it's already happening. but I tell you, when more than 7 billion on this planet are all transformed, that's what I meant, that I can't wait to see that day when every single human on this planet will be updated and upgraded and live to their fullest potential. That'll be, I'm gonna make sure you call me on that day, man, okay?
Okay.
Congratulate each other for having this vision on the 1st of October 2021, and that happening and actualize.
Yeah.
And so
hopefully it will be very soon.
I hope so too. I hope so. Maybe in the next decade or so, because we are, having class. We are reaching actually to 5 continents already, and we are starting class with, of course, the English community, and then the Spanish community, and later on other language communities. And actually, this is the dream that actually we have all together. We're all in this together, and this is a dream and the vision we all have together. And it's up to us to make it quick, quicker or sooner or later, right? So if each of us practice every day and each of us spread the love, be conscious in our action and our words and our deeds, and proactively take actions to help to spread more to the world, then it's just a matter of time, and that will happen sooner than later. Then we can realize the paradise on earth here and really live our human lives fully to its potential. and the beautiful things about spreading love is just like, it's just not about helping the world, it's also about helping yourself. Because I remember from the guest from last show, I mean, as he said, he shared every day, I think he transmit the energy to maybe 300 people in his Zoom room. Can you imagine one person taking care of 300 people, and he has helped 200 people go to level 3. That's amazing. So just like yourself and him popping up, yes. And if each of us multiply by 300 times, imagine, do the math. Until this earth is transformed. And so we don't have a lot of more time, but before we go, talking about human potential, and I would love, and I think the audience would love to hear the story about this cover, the cover of the book. What inspired you? And could you please maybe explain a little bit about the cover of the book, what that means, all of the images here, and what had inspired you to make to create such a piece of work?
Yeah, I don't think we have enough time. But but I'm gonna say that of course I got inspired by NLG, and when I began to do this cover, I just thought to myself that I want to make something that actually bring a lot of benefits to others, and with all of the love with it, and combined with energy, then you got the connection, and then ideas keep on coming, and then that's how it became like this, alongside with other people who give me advice also. So this is not just from me; it's from everybody. And if this is a work that gonna bring like a lot of benefits to the people, it's not just for me; it's for everyone, and it's from everyone.
Wow, that is so wise.
And I hope you guys can get the energy, the mentality from this book cover, because I think if everyone can understand this, then we would be able to evolve in the way that you say, like heaven on earth and stuff like that.
Superwoman, Superman, superhuman beings, full of love and intelligence, and create paradise on earth.
Yeah, so if younger ones are watching this, or everyone, I just want to say that just devote your love, have the love for the whole humanity, have a big love. So imagine everyone have that kind of love, and it's amazing. Yeah, you just need that, and then really simple, and then we'll all be happy. Okay, we don't have to compete with each other, but we always help each other to go. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I think it's time.
Well, yes. Do you want to share something? Yeah.
No, yeah. I think it's time. James, give me the sign.
Okay, so maybe if it's time. We should probably start to get ourselves prepared for the transmission of Mr. Lee, and then just stay on, okay, audience, and also Min, stay on, because after the transmission we're gonna wrap up. Maybe you have a few things to wrap up and share with the audience, maybe about the book or about your experience once more, and then we send the love to the world and to the audience who are watching us, okay? But for now, let's get ourselves prepared for the height of the day. The high moments. let's see. So goodbye, Minh, for now, okay? But don't go away. And let me, I'm gonna share. Okay, sorry, it's a little bit share sound as well. And so, you know, we are here on facebook.com NLG Chống, and I think it's good also that I can show you how to get there in case that you want to watch the from the Vietnamese live stream. And so here is our page. And by the way, we have 60,000 people liking this page already. And on the YouTube, we also have YouTube channel, and we have 3.5 million views already, ladies and gentlemen. That is amazing. That speaks so much to the power and the effectiveness of energy. And here's our Vietnamese live stream, lovely MC, who is in the outside of Vietnamese traditional costume. And here is the video.
Kiến tạo hạnh phúc của NLG Chống Đồng Việt Nam. Mời quý cô bác anh chị cùng đón nhận những năng lượng an lành từ chú Phúc. Khi chú Phúc nói bắt đầu, quý cô bác anh chị nhìn vào trán của chú Phúc, hình dung những năng lượng từ trán của chú vào trán của quý cô bác anh chị và để năng lượng tự lan tỏa cho đến khi chú Phúc thông báo hết giờ.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our NLG live stream. Mr. Lee would like to send the NLG energy to the beloved audience. When he says start, please look into the middle of his forehead and imagine you are receiving NLG into your forehead. Then just relax and let this loving energy absorb to your body for 5 minutes and 30 seconds until Mr. Lee says done.
Dạ, rất là cảm ơn ban hỗ trợ kỹ thuật, cảm ơn quý cô bác anh chị đã dành thời gian. Bây giờ chúng ta hãy cùng bấm phím số 5 để gửi lời chào đến chú Phúc và cùng đón nhận an lành từ chú Phúc ạ. Xin hãy gửi nụ cười từ trong tim mình, gửi yêu thương đến chú. Con xin kính mời chú Phúc ạ.
Chào tất cả anh chị em đến với livestream ngày hôm nay. Chào cô MC Diễm Kiều nhé. Chào cô Phạm Thị Mai Lan. Cô ở thành phố nào? Thành phố ở Hà Nội hay là ở miền Nam? Hải Phòng. Sao? Cô học năng lực gốc được bao lâu rồi? Mở mic lên đi. Các bạn tắt mic rồi. Mở microphone lên.
Mời chị Lan mở mic lên ạ.
Lại chạy đi đâu nữa rồi?
Chị có nhìn thấy cái biểu tượng mic ở dưới cái thiết bị của mình không? Dạ rồi, không sao. Trong quá trình lúc mà
thì thôi, cái này là không có duyên rồi. Thôi Diễm Mai Lan khỏi nói chuyện đi. Rồi bây giờ Diễm Kiều có ai đặt câu hỏi gì cho chú không?
Dạ vâng, bây giờ là
1 phút, còn 2 phút nữa.
Dạ đúng rồi, còn 2 phút nữa. Con sẽ đọc trước cái câu hỏi này để lát nữa thì chú sẽ trả lời chú nha. Và quý cô bác anh chị có thể chuẩn bị sẵn câu hỏi của mình, mà trong quá trình thời lượng chương trình diễn ra đó mà không có kịp thì chúng ta hoan hỷ giữ lại và hôm sau chúng ta lại gửi lên đến ban tổ chức. Dạ, câu hỏi là tại sao Energy lại có thể hỗ trợ được những bệnh nhân bị tai biến hồi phục nhanh như vậy? Là sau những cái chia sẻ từ chị Lan vừa rồi đấy ạ, thì có nhiều cái bệnh nhân họ gặp cái tình trạng này, và đây cũng là một điều mà nhiều quý cô bác anh chị có cái vấn nạn, cái suy nghĩ lo lắng.
Cấu trúc của bộ não của chúng ta nó cực kỳ tinh vi và nó chằng chịt những cái hệ thần kinh trong đó. Khi mà khoa học khám phá và hiểu về nghiên cứu về bộ não thì phải nói là họ rất là kinh ngạc khi thấy những cái hệ thần kinh nằm trong đó. Lúc mà không dám đụng vào, ít ai dám đụng vào lắm. Mà phải có những bác sĩ gọi là chuyên môn, gọi là học rất là kỹ mới dám đụng vào cái bộ não của mình. Thì cái bộ não của mình nó tinh vi lắm, nó rất là đặc biệt. Và khi mà năng lượng đến với não bộ mình thì tế bào, những cái tế bào nhỏ nhỏ, nó làm nhiệm vụ của nó chỉnh sửa những cái hệ thần kinh đó. Và đó là bây giờ chú mới nói là tới một góc là một vị y sĩ đại tài đó, đơn giản như thôi, có năng lượng là nó sẽ phát huy lên liền. Rồi bây giờ chúng ta cũng sẽ đến giờ rồi. Hôm nay không biết có cái đường live của mấy người, mấy anh chị em ngoài quốc có vào kết nối với mình không? Có không? Có không?
Dạ có ạ. Dạ có ạ.
Ok. Có thì chú chào. Hello. Hello the world. Hello everyone.
Dạ vâng, chúng ta có thể bắt đầu hợp nhất ạ.
Rồi bây giờ chúng ta đã bắt đầu rồi nha. Thời gian của chúng ta đã đến rồi. Bây giờ anh chị em chuẩn bị tiếp thu phần năng lượng chữa lành. Rồi chúng ta bắt đầu.
Dạ thưa hết giờ rồi chú. Dạ, chú bật mic ạ.
Rồi, tiếp theo nha.
Dạ vâng.
Well, and that is the transmission for Mr. Lee, the founder of NLG. And maybe you don't know this, but actually it's can you hear me?
Tiếp theo thì cho chú câu hỏi.
Chú có thể chia sẻ thêm một chút về những hỗ trợ, những cái bệnh nhân tai biến đó lúc nãy chú nói.
Okay, great. So, sorry, I'm back now. As I was trying to explain, is that maybe you don't know this, but is the transmission not just from Mr. Lee, but behind him, actually all over Vietnam and maybe the world too. There are, I don't know people, but maybe hundreds of people who have taken class 4 actually joining with him to transmit the energy to the world just now. So Mr. Lee is the face, and you see him, but actually behind him and all around him and around at what just happened now was the love from those people who have advanced to level 4. And so hopefully you have got your wonderful dose of energy for today. So, all right. With that, I think would love to take a few questions. If you have questions, then please type in the chat box, and we would try our best to answer your question. But remember that we also have our Telegram community now, and in the Telegram community, we just set up the Q&A, question and answer, separate blog. It's a place where we will address all of the questions you might have regarding the practicing of energy. And we have a team of supporters and volunteers and experts who are at 24/7 ready, always be ready to help answer any questions you might have regarding the practice. So if you are watching this from your YouTube channel, hopefully you can see the caption. And if you are watching from the Facebook channel, you can also see the caption. And we have listed out all of the channels to which you can reach us, including the Telegram. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and also join in our Telegram and receive the news and updates from our community. And together, let's help to turn this planet into a heaven on earth. Thank you very much. But now I'd like to, if there's no questions, I will check, but I would like to bring back Minh at Spotlight to the audience and to see if Minh, any thoughts, final thoughts for the audience, anything you would like to share before we call it a day.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Ms. Haka. So yeah, all I want to share, you know, like all the secrets in the world, whatever, in a movie, right? Like for example, Kung Fu Panda or whatever. Like they trying to get in mountains and then go through so many obstacles to get, and then when they open up, it's just something really simple, right? Yeah, so
the monkey to the west journey, the monkey to a different movie from Chinese. Yes, but you were talking about a different movie. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, many movies are like that, and now we got this the key, which is love and compassion, and it is actually just that simple. We just need to understand about it, like spread that to others around us. Yeah, I think that's all. And for me, right, from my experience, so we have 5 elements of love, but how I see it is always vision yourself to the last one. Like don't limit yourself on like love the country or you love your family. Like I'm like saying I'm just there, but always look for love everyone, love everything at all, and it would be amazing. And if everyone can do that, then all of the humanity we'll be so happy, and yeah, we'll be so happy.
Great, thank you very much, Minh, and from a very wise words from a 21 years old from Hanoi city. We would like to conclude today's live stream. I have checked the chat box, and I don't think that there are any questions from the audience today. But I'm just going to mention one thing before we're going to say goodbye. It's just right before Mr. Lee transmit the energy, and there were some questions from the audience regarding the use of the brain, and he has explained to the audience that so as you know that human beings is the most sophisticated machine on this planet as of now. And we talk about artificial intelligence. We talk about, all of these new technologies coming online. But our brain is super. It's a much how do we say this? Advanced technology, as Mr. Lee said, maybe 1 million times over than that of the machines and technologies that humans created. And so, so tap into that potential, tap into that power, the existing power already reside in you. And the key to unlock that, as Minh just said, is love and compassion. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please, we from Energy Team, we wish you a wonderful day, and keep practicing and spreading love, compassion to yourself and to the world and to the people around you, and together help to make us a better race and help to create a better world. Thank you very much, everyone who is watching, and thank you very much, Minh, for coming to our live stream and shared your words of wisdom. As he said, it's from all of us. It's from us. And we will see you tomorrow again. This time, so 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Vietnam time. So that means 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Vietnam time. And if you live in North America or Latin America, I think it's a wonderful way for you to, for us or for those who live there, to get a little dose of energy and of love before you go to bed. And you will see how you feel in the morning, the result of energy. So again, very much love and thank you to the support team and the tech team, and love to all of you from Energy and from Vietnam. Goodbye and see you next time. Bye-bye.